Hello and welcome to my channel and my very, very messy desk. I hope everybody is doing well today. I have some stuff I have to get done, and so I'm going to use you guys as my body doubling people and to force me to get stuff done. First off, Cheryl, the whole bucket, had ordered some fall leaves and I still haven't sent them to her. So I need to do that. It's usually about 25 per pack with a butterfly and medallions in there as well. And I do need a couple envelopes for that. So be right back. I know some of you like to see my messy desk because it helps you feel better about your stuff. And some of you, it really hurts your head. I don't know. So I usually put a piece of cardstock or collage paper or something in here to just hold the what's this called? What is this called? Bag. Oh my word. How come I can't think of the word bag? I just grabbed that because it was on my desk. Let's see. I must have another one here somewhere. It's a little small, but that's okay. I might change that out. We'll see. Let's see. You know... Oh my goodness, I left the cover off my ink. What is wrong with me? Well, let's not answer that question. It would be a long, long list. Oh my goodness. See, this is why it takes me so long to start stuff, because I know that it's going to take long for me to figure out what I'm doing, because sometimes it just does. Now, let's just go ahead and collage. I've got lots of collage papers, but, you know, I'm just going to do this because then I can play while I'm doing this. So I am just taking a book page and going to cover that. Ooh, where's those pieces that she loved? Here's some. I don't always cater to... Oh, no. Sorry, gel plate almost just fell on the floor over here. Trying to get... Trying to grab these pages that I know she loved. Okay. This is one of the pages that I know she loved. Does that go with it? Not really. I mean, I could just put the whole page in there, but for now, I'm just going to collage it on here for some funsies. Over there. And I also have some music paper. That's just a good length and everything too. Alright, and do you want to, no, this has like purple and green in it, I think. Hubby is home and working from next to me. Alright, I'm going to do that and that. I mean, do I care that that doesn't match? I don't know if I do. I mean, she can always cut this down to be smaller tags, so I could put something else between here that goes with both. Or not. Or not. Let's overthink it. Let's overthink it. I know, I'm very much overthinking it. Ooh, oh, here's one that's already done, so I think I might cut that down a little bit and put it in there. I should do a zebra card. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Or not. This is my brain today. What's in here? That'll be fun. This is not the, you know, you don't have to do all this making special backgrounds for people and whatnot. That is definitely not necessary in the whole scheme of things. I'm just doing it because, I don't know, because I am. Alright, move those scissors out of my way. Really what I should start with is cleaning off the desk. That would probably help my brain a lot. And Carrie is out there shaking his head. Yep, that would help you a lot right now if you would just clean off the desk first. I don't want that one first. I want one of these first. Oh, a little paint on there. Whatever. And just go ahead and tear that off. And let's see, I had another piece over here, didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? There we go. That'll do it. You just trim around the edges. That's it. And I'll probably use the other one that I've already got over here. This is not very thick though. Doesn't need to be thick. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Scissors. I was looking for scissors. Ow! I'm just going to stab myself with my scissors. I'm going to let that dry for a minute, actually. And I'm going to have these match because then she can use them however she wants. Okay. This one I'll do a little bit wider. Like that. I might go over the edge just so that I can cut that off, or I might leave it. That is orange, so, well, it's kind of orange, so I might go ahead and stick that up there. And stick this down here. Come on, kitty. Out of my way, kitty. Usually I would just grab a already made piece, and she won't like that sideways. Although if I do it sideways, she can cut it sideways, but you know. Might even put that there like that. No, put it up there. I think I want something underneath. Do you want it to be upside right? You know. See, I know Cheryl, and I know that she likes her letters and words to be upside right, not sideways, and that's fine. I can accommodate that. You know, I think I mean, it's not going to match at all. And it's okay. Sometimes a little bit of clashiness is good. And if she really hates it, she can cover it up. But I'm going for a little bit of clashiness. A little bit of clashiness. Am I going to be able to cut this down a little bit? Because that would be, well, width-wise, it's pretty perfect. So, ooh, but now that I've done that, I'm like, ooh, this piece, color-wise, goes a little bit better. Alright, I'm going to do that. Don't need the whole thing, so I'm just going to glue this side. My husband's being loud. I don't know why. Why must he be loud? I don't know. Maybe you guys can't hear him. I can hear him. He's loud. But he's working, so what am I going to do? He's working from home. That's just the way it is. You know, I might just put that on there. Oh, it's been a weird week. My poor nephew was in the hospital for a couple of days. I don't really know what's wrong yet, but, you know, he's been sick and whatnot. Poor kid. So, you know, if anybody's praying people, you can pray for that. Glad that he's back home now. They did a lot of tests. And if you're watching, hey, kiddo, he knows who he is. Let's see. I just need a little something over here. A little something, something. We'll just do that. It's fine. It overlaps, and you're like, well, why are you just covering up what you glued down? Because I just am. I might even just fold it over. Because why not? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I absolutely love. I like this one better. Yeah, we'll just use this one. Like, she'd be like, no, I like them both. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I just want to cut off about an inch of this, an inch here or there. A cutter would be nice. Something to cut with. Where's my, oh, I brought it upstairs. That's why I can't find it. All right, we'll use this one. At least I didn't keep looking for the one that I just realized was upstairs. So there's that. And do I want to cover the back? I don't know, because it will show. Or what I could just do is put 2 of these in here, and then if she wants them, she can cover the back. Just going to cut a little bit off of the end here so I won't have to. There you go. So maybe I'll just put them in like that. Because I'm nice like that. Or I'm weird like that. I don't know. Let's see. Stick this in here. Stick it. Oh, yeah, I do want to. I mean, it's not a bad thing. You see that I usually use paper, but I still might stick this in there just to cover that up. And I've been putting mushrooms in with these, so. All right, where's the other? All right, then we have this. That's a bigger bag. Why do I have 2 different size bags? That's a little annoying. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. She doesn't care. She's not going to be like, one bag's bigger than the other. I know she's not also. Does anybody know where the one I just made is? There's this one that was already made. And oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I haven't trimmed it down yet. That's why. Just use scissors, lady. It's not that hard. Yeah, I've been, this has been on my list to do for a while, to get this ready to mail out. And then for about a week, I've been needing to mail out the turtle cards. So those still need to get done. And also, I have something for my D-stash sale that got paid for. We had an arrangement. It's fine. She's not in trouble or anything. We just, you know, had an arrangement. All right, I need at least one of each. No, she wanted the fall flowers, so I had to clear off my little table that has all of my die cuts on them in my machine, because my son had a job interview, virtual job interview. All right, she wants the unstamped fall flowers. So is this 1 or 2? I think it's 1. I'm sorry, I'm not cutting out all the little middle bits. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. Well, that one would be not counted. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I don't really count the little ones, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, not counting the little ones, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, plus a couple extra for fun. That way, if I ever miscount, whoever gets them has at least 25 of whatever. All right. And so there's that, and then a butterfly and one of each size medallion go in there. And I'll leave it open because if I don't have any mushrooms, I will make a mushroom to stick in the back there as extra. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, my goodness. 20. Feels like there's 2 there, but there might not be. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then I just need to figure out a way to cut leaves that is not on the die cut machine because it hurts my back. So, I don't, if you want some, I will make some, as I do still have some papers left, but it is painful, just saying. All right, so 1 of each medallion and a butterfly. And I will add some, I don't think she has any like this. Oh, I'm going to add these patina-y butterflies. Those are extra, so they'll go in the back. You know me, I'm always going to add extra stuff. Plus, it kind of goes with that piece there, doesn't it? Anything else here I want to just throw in there? Don't spill your coffee. I'm going to add an extra little one in each one too because it's what I do. Alright. So, mushrooms, I want. Do I have another one of these big ones? Maybe, maybe not. Alright, well, we'll put an extra big medallion in there and an extra butterfly in here. Alright. Throw in an extra leaf because it's a lighter color than all the others. Okie dokie. I'm going to make a mushroom to go in here. See, that one's cool. Alright. A mushroom. So I just take my scrap. Ooh, let's take this piece here because I know she likes this paper. And make a mushroom bottom. The bottom and some tops. This could be a bottom even, couldn't it? I'm going to overthink it now. Don't mind me. Oh, those little extra bits. Oh, put the cover on your glue. Oh, man. I did it again. I left the cover off this glue. Is it going to... I'm going to have to stick a needle in there, I'm sure. It dried out. Of course it does. The silicone thing only works for so long. Alright, not having hand strength is a really big pain in the Badinsky. Alright, works again. Okay. I have a little, oh, here it is, the cover. Alright, put your cover on your glue, people. That's important. Muy importante. Alright. I want, oh, you know, this little piece right here might work nicely. I'm just going to cut that out for a mushroom bottom. I mean, you don't have to draw it to cut out. You could just randomly cut, which a lot of times I do. Little wonky little butterfly bottom. That might make a cute butterfly top. Just kind of want to at least have sort of an idea. Now, if you want them perfect, then you could just cut out a circle and cut them in half, but really, do you want your mushrooms to be perfect? I don't think so. I think that would be kind of boring. Okay, that's not pink. I'm going to use this piece under here. Just going to tear that out. And I might, so much for tearing that out. I might have gone too, it's fine, it's fine. Just gonna, all right, where's my other bottom? All right, so we have this, and I'll take the cover off the glue again, and I'm just gonna put a little glue on the top, stick my little mushroom top on there, and then on the back side, this undercarriage part. I don't know, what would you call that? It would be like, you know, if the frills were showing on the bottom. Just gives it a little bit of dimension, whatever. There we go. There we go, mushroom. Sometimes I would also kind of shade in this side, you know, where the shadowy bits are, but I'm not going to for that one. I'm going to just leave that one and stick that in here. I should stick it in this one. That's where the the top part matches that. Oh, you know, it helps if you hold the bag open. All right, I'm not going to mess with it anymore. We're just going to go ahead and close that up. I know my bags are a little bit messed up, but that's okay. What about a brand? Oh, this could be good for. Did I already do a stem? I already did a stem. Okay. How about a red mushroom top? Just put the cover on it, lady, because otherwise you might forget totally. Maybe I'll be nice and edit. I don't know. There's no promises. There's never any promises. Promises, promises. Do, 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 do. Okay, little red, and I already used that one. Which one have I not used? That's got some brown on the bottom. Oh, actually, I think I want to use this. Might be fun. Tear that and just kind of like that, maybe. This is why I end up leaving the cover off, because that is kind of a pain to do. Okay, putting that on the front and putting this one on the back. Except for the glue goes on the front. You know, get confused sometimes. Okay, come on. I already closed the other one, didn't I? 'Cause I was thinking instead of, I could just do some little lines on here. And maybe some, oh, there's already a cut pattern on there. All right, so cute little, and then she, you know, she can add to it if she wants to. He's a little flimsy, but that's okay. There we go. Little mushroom is in there. Little homemade mushroom. There we go. Okay, those are ready now. That was one thing that was keeping me, this was one thing that was keeping me from able to do anything. It was pretty bad. All right. Now, for these next things, I think I'm going to make envelopes. Oh, come on. Oh, you know, I'm just going to stick it in there and hope that I remember to put it on. All right. That one I'm keeping. And is this the other one I was keeping? I think so. And I think I've only heard from 6 people. So, one of these is going to go in that, as I've got a package that's going out. And so I think I'm going to stick one of these in hers. I need envelopes. These are all fairly close to the same size. These are a little bit smaller, but I can still make, all right. So, I just need paper. I don't know where all my gel plate prints are, or I would totally use gel plate prints, but I don't really have those right now. So I'm just going to use some printed digital because I have lots of those. This one is actually my digital. And then I will probably just glue on a piece of, so that, you know, the label is easily seen. Ooh, I like these. These are pretty. And they're nice and sturdy. So I might just go ahead and use these as envelopes. Oh, blue and white quilts. Do I have any of my more digital? That's already folded, so is that. All right. That would work. All right, so I'm going to use my digitals because that's just more fun. Something without pictures on it would be good. Someday I will actually make this kit and have it available, but one I worked on quite a long time ago. This one too is one I worked on and haven't done anything with. That could be made into an envelope, even though it's full. What is that? What is that noise? Probably my husband's alarm. Somebody's alarm in my house. I think it's my son's in his room. Okay, good, it went off. All right, there's that one. These are probably a little bit easier and more fun to... Ooh, I have that too. Ooh, there we go, that's one of mine. What was that? It would be easy to write on. All right, I got more than enough here. I only need 6, right? All right, putting these back on the shelf, because that's what you should do when you have a pile of stuff you're not going to use. You should put them back. I say should because it's just a good idea to do that. I don't do that. All right, you do not have to have an envelope maker to make an envelope. You can just easily, that's got a rip in it. Well, we'll see that. Easily just figure out, okay, how big do I need this? And, well, maybe it's a little higher. No exact science to this. All right, now that those are all folded, I will come in and just gonna cut at an angle at the bottom here to the where it's folded. Cut this one at an angle to where it's folded, and on this side, I'll do the same thing. Can I see where it's folded? Not always. Okay, that's where it's folded, right about there. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this piece off. This is the piece that's going to be folded over and glued down so that it doesn't come apart, you know. There's a couple different ways you can make envelopes to fit. This is one way. Also, you could do the coin envelope style, which normally I do, but, you know, today I forgot that's what I do. It doesn't really matter. And then I might just go ahead and put those, no, I want them on the inside. All right, we're just gonna glue here. You could use strong glue or you could use glue stick. It doesn't really matter as long as you get it nice to the edge so that it will stay together there. Whoops, I went a little high on that, didn't I? There you go. One envelope done. I can, if you don't have a corner rounder, you can just come in and like that if you want to. There you go. One is done. Ooh, it kind of matches too. Oh, I need to back these. Oh my goodness. This is also why it takes me longer to do stuff. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that too. I was wishing I had some cardstock, but I think I don't. I think this is tea-dyed paper, or tea-dyed or coffee-dyed paper from Cheryl, I think. Very coffee. Oh wait. Kind of strong coffee smell, so I just need to make sure that these are not the international ones. I do have some international. All right, that one doesn't smell at all, so we'll just go ahead and put that one on there. So yeah, you guys are just helping me get stuff done today that I've been putting off all week, and it is working because I'm doing it. So thank you for helping me. And also, if you're wondering about, you know, a day in the life of me, I always think, oh, I should do a day in the life. But then when I wake up in the morning, I don't remember that I need to turn on my camera, and you guys don't need to see me make my coffee. So when I wake up in the morning, I don't set an alarm unless I have an appointment or I have to go to work. Right now I work 2 to 3 times a month, just because I have one client for bookkeeping, and that's going to end in January. So don't be surprised if you start seeing commercials in the middle of my videos. And also let me know if there's ever more than one in the middle. I'm hoping I can set it up so there's just one, you know, if it's an hour video, that it would just be, you know, about 30-minute mark or whatever, just to help offset the me losing the small amount of income I have from bookkeeping, because the people, my clients, are selling their business is why. I'm not getting fired or anything. They are just ready to retire. I'll do these corners because that could be cute. I probably should wait for it to dry. So when you have these fancy corners, you just have to kind of flip it between each corner to get them to line up the way you want them to. It's a weird little idiosyncrasy, but that way, you know, we've got, yeah, straight, the rounded edge is on, you know, they match up. All right, and that, I gotta sign them, don't I? Should I sign the front or the back? I'll sign the back. Okay. And I will address these off camera, of course, because, you know, I'm not going to, and I probably will stick a little, oh, there we go, stick a little butterfly in there. Why not? Maybe a little round jelly plate piece. And sometimes it's just whatever's on my desk. That's what you get, is because why not? So the next envelope I'm going to do as a coin envelope, just because. Give myself a little bit of room so it's not too tight in there. So, and then, do I have a ruler here? Potentially. Oop, shoot, I just hit you. Did you go off? Yep, you did. Gotta fix that. Or I'll be hearing about it from my baby sister. Alright, let's see. There we go. Oh. I don't think I want it that way anyway. Alright, and then fold up the bottom. Don't want to glue it quite yet. And then that one's already backed. Fold the top. And then open it up. I'm just going to fold this part back like this just so I can see it a little bit better. Alright, and then we're going to cut at an angle there and cut at an angle on this side. And then keep this part in the middle and cut off this other part. You even want to cut just a little bit above the line just so that it doesn't get caught up in there. Just gives you a little bit more. Not a ton of weight, not, you know, not a huge amount. And then we're also, yeah, keeping this middle part. So we can just go ahead and cut as straight as we can here and here. Now I have not figured out how to, I'm just going to kind of come down like this. And then for this one, I'm just going to draw a pencil. I don't have a pencil. I'm going to draw a little bit above where I want it. And, or whatever. just so I can cut that line out. Did I do that right? A little above. You know, we'll figure it out. It really doesn't have to be perfect. You know, if I'd put it underneath, I would have been able to see it a little easier. There we go. Just, it's a little wonky. It's fine. It just gives you some room to, right, and then I usually glue the inside on the edge and the outside on the edge. Oh my word. You can even try to do a straight line if your hand will let you do that. Some of us don't have that luxury. You can glue this bottom bit. There we go. And then once everything's in there, I will, you need to get glued on there a little better, dude. I think I might have, in case I wanted to stick something back there. I don't know. They're pretty much done. Okay. And what do we have? This one. Oh, sign it, lady. Lady. $20.25. While it is still $20.25. And, oh, look, another gel plate circle. That's fun. Maybe a couple leaves. Will be fun. Is it one or two? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. Any medallions? Oh, a little medallion. There we go. Sure, a butterfly. We'll stick a butterfly in there. All right, so that's two. We'll see what else will fit in there. So this is just like the tedious bits of stuff. That, I think I will put something on the back side just to sturdy it up and make it a little bit prettier on the back. I mean, I don't know what you guys are going to do with these. I had 7 cards available and 6 people sent me an email to request them. And then I'm just going to randomly send the 7th one to somebody that I have an address for. Or stick it in the box of the person I'm mailing a package to. Actually, that's probably what's going to happen. Most likely. Okay, that has to glue down. Stay down. So anyway. And I was up at like 6 o'clock this morning. Oh, I was talking about a day in my life, right? Okay, so I wake up when I wake up. Some days it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Some days it's 8:30. It's not usually much later than that. Just because I am menopausal and my body doesn't allow me to sleep in anymore. Which is kind of sad. I used to be able to sleep in. But what's sad about it is that I also don't fall asleep very early. So, you know. Can't fall asleep easily at night, and then my body doesn't let me sleep in if I, you know. So, you know, 5 to 6 hours is generally about how much I get. I know some people get less. Just because other people have it worse doesn't mean I don't have it bad. Same with you. Just because other people have it worse doesn't mean you don't have it bad. That's a quote from Josh Johnson. All right, so, and then I get up, I make my coffee. While my coffee's getting made, I go and brush my teeth and do all that. And then I finish making my coffee. I have a certain way I make iced coffee. Every day it's iced coffee. It's always iced coffee. That's just my preference. So I put like 4 or 5 ice cubes in there. Then I pour in my hot coffee and my cream. I use light cream, no half and half. I don't like half and half. It doesn't, no. But I don't use sugar. It took me quite a while to stop putting sugar in my coffee. And now I don't like it with sugar. So it's possible. It's totally possible, people. And then I have a protein bar for breakfast. It's peanut butter chocolate Atkins bar. It's just because it's easy. I don't have to think about it. I like how it tastes with my coffee. You know, there's no big rhyme or reason to it. It's just how I like it. And I watch Gail Augustinelli while I have my breakfast. Is what usually is happening. And I always hope that nobody will talk to me. Usually somebody talks to me. I'm one of those people that does not enjoy having people talk to me first thing in the morning. That was not straight at all. So that means the words are not on there straight. That will bug some people. You know, we're not going to worry about that. We'll just put that one on the inside, and then we won't have to worry about it. All right, fold up the bottom. Fold down the top. So these cards are 4 by 6, so, you know, they end up with an envelope that's somewhere around 4 by 6. So yeah, and then I just take my time with the rest of the day. I don't usually have a plan. I have some things on my to-do list that I hope I'll get done on a daily, but I don't always. I use the app, the Finch app. If anybody else use the Finch app, and that helps me to get, you know, it's like a Tamagotchi, except for in order to do things, you know, you earn points by doing things. I mean, one of those things is get out of bed. But for some of us, we need that incentive to just get out of bed. You know, I'm one of us. So. And so, yeah, hopefully some days I will definitely come down here and make a video. Some days it's just all I can do to just get out of bed. I know a lot of you can relate. My dad just kind of hang out in the living room. Sometimes I'll have some collage business that I can do sitting in my new recliner up there. We got, and my dad's had cellulitis, so he's been like really tired, and so he's actually, I don't know if the chair is just on, he's been sitting on the couch, so I'm really glad that I ended up getting a new couch. So he has options of where to sit, because the couch has a recliner on each end, but you can lean back and it stays back. The chairs, you can lean back, but they don't stay back. You have to like hold it back. It's kind of annoying. So there's that. All right, got another 2, let's see, some leaves, and is there another butterfly here anywhere? If not, get extra leaves. Let's see. And a little gel plate. I mean a little, I don't know, just a little piece. Stick that in there since I can't find a butterfly. Butterflies in the sky. Oh, can't find another butterfly. It's alright, we'll stick in a couple extra little leaves for funsies. That might get something else. I don't know. It depends what's sitting around me when I make it. Yeah, so, you know, if I'm lucky, I make a video. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I don't know if this is one I wanted to keep or not. I know one of the ones with the... So what else can I talk about? I think, did I mention my son had a virtual interview on Monday? Hasn't heard back yet. He works for a contract company. So he does like the auto train. He loads and unloads the cars on the Amtrak auto train, but he doesn't actually work for Amtrak at the moment, but he would like to work for Amtrak. So he had that on Monday, which meant he had to work yesterday because he traded a day so he could be off on the day with the interview and focus on the interview. And I think he did well. I mean, he was able to do all the techie stuff without me here. That was a little nerve-wracking because I was like, if something goes wrong, I'm not here, because I had my podiatrist appointment on Monday because I had a bursa on my foot, and a few weeks ago we had it, did a cortisone shot in it, and he says it's doing better, and I don't have to go back in for another 4 months, so that's good. And I had my rheumatology appointment. Yeah, I go to a lot of doctor's appointments. We changed our insurance. Like, we were doing a high deductible before, but, you know, now that my son and I both have autoimmune diseases, I was like, yeah, I think that we need to do we're going to end up paying the whole amount every year anyway. So at least then we have a larger payment, but at least it's this, you know, I know to expect it. I know it's going to be, that's what it's going to be every month, instead of sometimes it's, yeah. Because with the higher deductible, you have to pay out of pocket for specialists. And where'd my ruler go? There it is, right in front of me. And now that I see quite a few specialists quite a few times a year, makes a difference. So, my son sees his specialist every 3 months, and I have one specialist I see like every 2 months, and another one every 4 months, and another one every 6 months for right now. And I will be having another colonoscopy, so, you know, the more I can get covered, the better. And, you know, probably still end up meeting our deductible at some point, because that's what happens. Did I sign that last one? Was somebody yelling at me? You didn't sign it, lady? Possibly. Yeah, I kind of... When I'm signing checks, I sign it a little neater, but when I'm signing art, I usually do the messy end of the Sanders. In case you're wondering what that word says, it says Sanders. Alright, now all the little stuff in the bottom is giving me issues. Alright, now y'all have to come out so he can go tuck his head in there, and then y'all can go back in there. Just little bits to play with, because why not? Alright, and then you need to also get signed. See, I like the collage back. It's kind of fun. You know what? I'm going to stick this one in here. It's a little piece of jelly print with a frame around it and a little piece of doily, which has been sitting in my stash forever. So that's going in there. Just cause. Alright, this one has a fold, so I'm going to have the fold be there. Okay, I'm going to put one of these in there, so if I don't get it completely, it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. She says, but then I'm like, but I don't want to lose that whole flower. I think I'm going to... This one didn't actually make it into a kit, I don't think. I don't know for sure. I don't really remember. I'm going to pass that. I didn't want to lose that whole flower. You know. It's fine, everything's fine. On the bottom a little bit. I had to concentrate on that one. I was like, what am I doing here? At an angle, cut that piece off right there. Alright. And that will go on the inside, I think. Yeah. Where's my big scissors? Where'd they go? There's little scissors. Oh, they're right here. Wow. Just need to cut that off just a little bit. Hopefully it wasn't too much. Alright, just so that would fold over there. And just gonna... What do I want to do here? I think what I'll do is start here, attempt to, and just go down like that, and that should be able to do that. And yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, gonna glue on this edge and this outside edge up to where that goes, like that. And these are random. I'll just go through in my email and get the addresses and just put them on there. I just took that. Oh, I still need to. All right, that one needs to get back. Is this wide enough? Yep, it is. Okay. Baby got back. All right, so what I might even do is collage it on here, because why not? I know I could have done the stamping showing. Didn't really matter one way or the other. Also, it makes it a little bit, well, if I overlap any, I guess it would make it a little bit thicker in some spots, potentially. Whatever. That's fine. Not going for perfect, and wherever we can reuse, I mean, you know, use scraps, we do. Yep, we do. We try to use all our stuff and not be wasteful. That's why we do what we do the way we do it. I mean, some pieces that have glue all over them I'm probably not going to save, because that's just kind of a pain. And I will be careful when I close this not to get glue where he is. I'll glue here and across here, and that should hold, you know, and over there, and that should hold that in very nicely. Let's see, what do we have that we can stick in here? I've got some more leaves, got some fall leaves, whoops. Got some fall leaves. I don't see any more butterflies and other things sitting around here. There's another leaf. All right, do I have any more gel plate pieces that can be, I can always cut another circle if I just have a, oh, here's a butterfly. There we go. A green butterfly, that works. All right. So there's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need an envelope for one more. I know there's 7 of these, but I'm only seeing 6. There's supposed to be 7. Is there another one this size? I don't know. Or did I not sign that one? Thank you. Keeping me on track. Thank you, people. Oh, and I was thinking about adding this piece back on when I put that on there. I might just kind of fussy cut it, because you don't have to fussy cut things exactly the way they are. Like, the reason I can do this fast like this is because I'm not worrying about getting it perfect. I want it, I'm going to go all the way to the top there. And I think go across there with it when it's right about there. So when I close it, I'll glue that on there, and that will hold it even more and look super cute. I mean, for now, we're just gonna glue that top bit. Ow. Usually it doesn't hurt my hand very much, but occasionally it kind of does. Isn't that cute? I think that's cute. All right, one more we said. Oh, I know this isn't a super exciting video, but it is what it is. Oh, I could have saved it for that one. That one's, I don't know. It's kind of plain, but it's not a bad thing. Oh, she's sweet, but she's psycho. Don't know why that song comes in my head. Something like, am I singing about myself? I don't know. This one might be a little bit taller, so I'm going to keep it in there so I can figure out my, there we go. Figure out where I want it to fold down. So I know, I guess if you are wondering how to make envelopes, you have seen it done several times now, so it should be super easy, right? And then, of course, you know, giving yourself a little more room to get things in and out of the envelope is personal preference. By the way, these scissors, they're heavy. Heavy scissors. They were my grandpa's. He liked that he could just do one cut instead of, you know, just doesn't go quite all the way across the paper. And they're not the biggest scissors. Apparently, Mariah says that, you know, their scissors are even bigger. Whatever. But mine are more special because they were my grandpa's. Okay. It's okay that that doesn't do it perfectly, but also I can just trim it a little bit and then at least meet up a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. Gluing. What else do I need to do? This is my have-tos. I'm hopefully going to do... I was watching Sherry Burlington this morning, and she was doing, like, large pieces, gel plate prints. Kind of doing, like, a collage effect. Using, what, 16, but I don't know, 24, was it 24 by 24 pieces? I don't know. Large pieces, and just kind of gel plate printing on those. And they came out looking really cool. This one. I'm just gonna, this does not need any more layers, so I'm just gonna. There we go. Put that in there with a few extra bits and bobs. That one's a little bit heavier, even though it's more narrow. Let's see. Oops, there we go. Leaf. I think there's two here. Interesting leaves. Oh, the other one could have used a circle too, right? So let me grab my circle. And I had a gel plate print around here. I had one on my desk. Here it is. That's one of the ones I did a week or so ago. It's kind of browns and oranges, which are fun for fall. I think everybody will get one. Because why not? But sometimes circles are just fun to use. And if you have like a fussy cut that is like a light color, it would really pop out in front of this. All right. I can go back in the drawer. Let's do some smaller ones too. Because why not? See, sometimes you could just take one thing and put it in there amongst other bits and bobs. I don't know. You could even take this and then glue it onto another. I'm not going to, but you could. All right. I think they'll all get one of these. Hopefully. If I counted right. Is there not another big one? Did I put two big ones in one? Nope, there it is. I'm like, what happened? Alright. How long is this video so far? Yeah, this video, oh, look, thank you for hanging out with me while I do this stuff. I hope I was chatty enough to make it entertaining, and I hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you. Bye.